The Olympic Park in East London is almost finished. Construction cost €10 billion, 4 times more than planned, but the emphasis throughout was on sustainability. The Olympic motto may be faster, higher, stronger, but these games are focusing on being greener, cleaner and gentler. Thousands of trees have been planted, rivers have been cleaned up, and even the park's soil was washed. Much of it was contaminated through decades of industrial use. The organisers were also keen to ensure that the stadium itself was built according to green principles.
When we designed the roof, we then we found some gas pipeline of slightly different sizes, and we redesigned that roof so we could accommodate and reuse this gas pipeline steelwork. So 4,000 tonnes of this could have been just disused pipeline lying around somewhere, but actually now it's now part of this fantastic structure.
Ever since London won the bid to host the 2012 Games, one focus has been on their legacy. From the outset, organisers plan to recycle and reuse the new buildings.
This stadium here, a 25,000-seat venue, we knew would be a successful legacy for London, this area of London. We had to build an 80,000-seat stadium in this area for the Olympic Games, so we built this in a very demountable, lightweight fashion with standard components from the industry that can be just recycled back into the steel and construction market.
The best example of economic sustainability is the Lee Valley Whitewater Centre, a new development built for the canoeing Olympics. It's already open to the public. A year before the Games begin, Sean McCarthy, chairman of the Commission for a Sustainable London, thinks there's still lots of room for improvement.
I'm not entirely happy with it, no. There's an awful lot of pumping power required to keep this centre going. You can see some solar panels over there, which are great. That's a contribution to renewable energy, but you haven't seen the size of the pumps.
The 13,000 litres of water flowing here rely on a power station, and a few token solar cells can't disguise the fact that the ecological sustainability target has been completely missed. Despite all the talk of sewage recycling, environmental protection and solar panels, many suspect that the Green Games aren't all they're cracked up to be. Local activist Russell Miller has campaigned to prevent a large area of Hackney Marshes and the River Lee from falling victim to the Olympic site.
The Olympics have put a tidal barrier in at Prescott Lock, 3 miles downriver. As a consequence, the river changes. The river is no longer flushed by the tide. So the pollutants which are in the river and are coming downriver constantly are trapped in the river. And so the water quality and the nature of the habitat has changed dramatically.
Miller believes that London pushed the Green Games angle in its bid mainly as a marketing strategy, and that it was all just hot air.
So they wanted to put a huge wind turbine, I think 90 metres, just here behind me, as part of the greenwash for the Olympics. Basically, we are at the lowest point in Hackney here. The wind speeds are very, very low, and there would have been minimal, if any, wind energy generated. But the purpose was to have a huge turbine right next to the Olympic Park to make the Olympics look green.
But others say that ambitious events like the Olympics are easily criticised, and their sheer scale means they'll never be able to keep all the interest groups satisfied.
So there are some fantastic opportunities, but also there are some real challenges around regeneration in East London. The Olympics can't solve everybody's problems, but it can act as a catalyst for regeneration. Lots of other partners need to come together to deliver it in the longer term.
But before that happens, the London Olympics will still have to take place, and whether or not they really will be the greenest games of all time remains to be seen.